Welcome to the bigger play where the rubber meets the road, and we back on a beautiful Tuesday, and it's my buddy's birthday. I want to give a shout out to my buddy. It ain't none of your business who my buddy is, but we're gonna start giving shout out to the buddies. Now, yesterday a conversation came up where we I'm always getting different type of inboxes and emails, and I try to address them, but it be so many. So a conversation arose, and me and this individual was going back and forth. And what we're gonna talk about today is when you're in a relationship, why do people focus on the negatives instead of the positives? Why do people do that? Check this out. Uh, I'm not cheating. I'm being faithful. Uh, I'm paying the bills. I'm making sure the cars is straight. Not dirty, so the house stay clean. You're not overwhelmed with a lot of my issues. We're not doing a lot of arguing, but when the time comes we have a disagreement, here you go focused on what I may not be doing. I may not listen to you all the time for hours on hours. But I just gave you 5 different things that I'm doing. But instead of you focusing on that, saying, man, I like that you focused on the negative, letting me know what I could be doing better. See, when you focus on the negative, what that does is this. If you want me to do better in all my negatives and want me to keep doing great in all my positives, guess what you are looking for me to be? Per what? Per what? Perfecto. And it's not going to happen. It's one thing if we're in relationships and we're in a relationship and here I am just, I put you down, I'm rude, I overtalk you, I don't listen, my money always messed up, I take your car, use your car all the time. I put the kids on you for the most part while I just be outside running the street. I'm always negative. My energy always down. That's different. But when somebody is doing the opposite of that, like for the most part, straight positive, and I can be over talking because I don't like the BS. But as soon as we get into it, those 9 things that I'm doing in a great positive way, you disregard that and say, dude, you over talk all the time. And then you take that and you gaslight and you build on that. Even though it's not that serious, you make it that serious. Why? Do me a favor. Out there in Wonderland, look at your situationship, your relationship, your significant other. Start to look at the positive things that they are bringing and that they are implementing in that relationship. Just sit back and pay attention. Don't go off. I know it's going to be hard for you because you used to being negative. I know it's going to be a difficult thing for you, little ugly. But take the time. Write it down if need be. Get a notepad. Write it down. Put a reminder in your phone. Do whatever it takes to hold yourself accountable. We finna do accountability one-on-one. All right? Sit back. Give it. I know. I'm gonna catch heat for it because I know you want to fight. You want to fight. You want to throw them punches and you want to yell and scream and holler and you want to get that trauma off. Let's not do that. Give it 2 weeks. Yep, I said it. Not 3 days, not 4 days, not 8 days. 2 weeks, 14 straight days. When you lay back and watch your significant other movements and say, you know what? I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna see what I like and what I don't like, and I'm gonna see what they paying attention to from me. Boom! 2 weeks. Hear me and hear me well. Depending on what it is, which it really ain't gonna be that much. The one thing I'm talking about is the infidelity, because I know a lot of people got a problem with the infidelity. But if that ain't involved, you look at that list after them 2 weeks, right? After those 2 weeks, if that ratio is anything over, I say 67 to on up percent, 70% on up, you might need to reflect on your personal attributes to that relationship and your commitment to that relationship. Because anything over 70, 80% is damn near next to perfect. And at that point, we being impractical, we being disingenuous, and we not being realistic. We are not perfect creatures, no matter how we try to be. And I know you is. I know you is. Because I know you come from somewhere different. I know you perfect. I know that about you. But I'm just saying in general, some of us realize that we aren't perfect. And we're not going to be able to do everything in the perfection way. And I understand that. See, I'm a humble guy. So I know I'm not perfect. I know y'all out there, y'all perfect. I wish I could. But that's on y'all. See, we all got our own walk. And I ain't walking in perfection. I'm walking in my truth. And I know I'm not perfect. I'm going to have some flaws. I'm going to have some mishaps. It's going to be some ups and some downs in certain areas. But I don't want to be chastised and beat up about it. You understand? Because it's not necessary. So after those 2 weeks, if you look at your listing and your listing say 70%, that means that's a 70% individual about you. Now, you can do the goofball and go say that's not enough, which is what most people do. Then they wind up over there dolo with 0%. Yeah, they looking for that 80, that 90, and they think they get it, and then reality strike. See, what I'm talking about is this. It's a real reality. Then reality strike on top of that, when you look up and say, man, I ain't getting nowhere near what I thought I had over there, what I thought I wanted, I ain't getting. Now you put yourself in a compromising position. Because I'm over here living in my 70 plus, and I'm living good because I'm going to get this 70 to anybody I'm dealing with. I'm going to get this 67, this 77, 82. You're not getting 99. It's not going to happen. And I know you delusional. I know you living in the Lulu land. But I'm here to tell you, it ain't going to happen. But because you think it is, run into a brick wall. I be listening to people, they just be focused. She doing, he doing. What they doing positive? Let me hear that. Oh, you ain't got nothing to say. They doing some things positive. But if they not, then you undermining yourself. And if that's the case, you ain't nothing but to blame. But people can't focus on that. They be so focused on that negative aspect. And they put a lot of focus on that. And they build on that to a point where they have 30 negative qualities attributed to that one aspect when that's gaslighting. When that's not reality. But then you got 9 qualities over here that's being overshadowed by this 3. You got 15 qualities being overshadowed by these 5. It's real simple. And we don't have to do that. So take that 2 weeks, sit back. It's y'all keeping the house in order. Is you cooking often, and as a result of you cooking, I'm telling you, all right, you ain't got to cook tomorrow. I'm going to take you out. Is that balance there? Okay? Is we sitting up having constructive conversations about certain things and certain aspirations that we trying to have in life? Is I'm helping you with the kids, if we got any kids? Is that even a situation that we in? Because am I helping you with kids that ain't mine? Is you helping me with kids that ain't yours? Is we even in that situation? Is we dealing with see, certain things people deal with I don't deal with, so I don't know that walk and I don't know that world. But I do talk to a lot of people when they tell me certain things. And I be seeing a lot of reasons of why people can't grow and go forward. I never hear this. Let me focus on the 7 things that he doing good and leave the 2 that he doing bad alone. Let me focus on the 20 that he doing amazing, and let me not focus on the 4 to 5 that he slipping on. What you wanted, you great communication, great intimacy, not loud, no abuse, get money, family orientated, spiritual, connected with God, got a circle of friends that really respect him. Everywhere he go, things is just perfectly like, huh? What we living at? We living in America where capitalism exists, and the energy, a positive energy and a negative energy, and exists, good and evil, it exists. Or is we living in a utopia within our house where someone is delusional and we gonna be in this union imperfection? People be focused on the wrong shit. And your focus could shift and your perspective could shift and you can focus on the right shit. And as a result, the good shit can happen. You go out there, eat, balance it out. All right, we might have picked a bad restaurant today. Really ain't nothing to focus on. Food might have been bad. Not our fault. We didn't cook it. Car break down, you might can't get it fixed for 3 or 4 days because of scheduling and timing is off. How upset is you getting about that because you know you need your car? I know you need it too, and I care that you gotta have it. But things happen. Certain things we be focused on be real petty, and people will get a divorce because of that. Absolutely. They absolutely will. Do me a favor on this Tuesday. Focus up and be positive to your significant other. Focus on the good, not the bad. Write down the positives, not the negatives. Take some accountability and look in the mirror, little ugly. All right.